Oh, I don't know what it said. Hi everybody. Probably nobody's watching because thanks Riley, that's awesome. That's my kitty. I didn't make an announcement that I was doing a live on Facebook, but I just got home from work and decided to go for it. I'm winging it. You can see out my window behind me. It's just about nighttime here. I'm in mid-Missouri. Don't know where you're at. It's supposed to be a really great weekend. We might even hit 70 on Sunday, so I am ready for that. So this room is the room that is going to be my studio, because right now it's set up in the living room and it's driving me crazy because I have a 6-foot table with all my painting supplies and glue gun and miscellaneous this, that, and the other thing, markers and scissors and everything an artist uses. And it's like the big elephant in my living room. So I bought this house on foreclosure for $9,900, and the kids had come in and vandalized and poked holes in the wall, and walls, plural, and ceilings, and made a mess, broke ceiling fans, and somebody stole the copper plumbing, and somebody stole the compressor to the heating system, and on and on and on. Broke windows and that sort of stuff. So, but it's, the bones of it are good. It's got a good roof. The foundation is solid. The majority of the walls and stuff are good. It's just rehab, which is nothing that I can't do, and occasionally might need an extra pair of hands, or somebody more adept with a saw than me at certain times. But for the most part, I think it's pretty much stuff I can handle. And so I'm going to. And I'm going to take you guys along for the ride, along with doing the rehab on the inside. The outside doesn't need much. It's got to be power washed. I don't really like the color. It's got vinyl siding on it, and it's a light green with black shutters. It's okay, but it's not anything I would have chosen, but it'll suffice for now. So the inside is, basically my thing, and what I enjoy working on. But in conjunction with that, in the spring, well, probably the beginning of March, we'll get a chicken coop built, and I'll have my friend Mike come over and help me with that. And some rabbit hutches. I want to raise rabbits for meat rabbits. They're a very lean meat, and they regenerate quickly, and it's just part of being self-sustaining, which is what I strive and have striven for most of my life. So, and gardening, we're going to put up a greenhouse. So it's sort of not really I shouldn't call it a greenhouse. It's more like it's like a raised bed with a hoop roof. So I'm going to bring you along on all of that. I'm going to rotate the camera and show you what I've got going on here, because it's been a while since I talked about it. Winter got a hold of me, and my friend Kim was going to help me. She was going to hold the camera while I did my thing, and she ended up having to have a pretty quick surgery, and then it was 6 weeks to recover, and then it was Thanksgiving, and then it was rush, and it was Christmas, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, my first video that I wanted to put up on my YouTube channel was how to apply burlap fabric to a wall. And so I'm going to spin around here in a second and show you the paint that I've got on there, that I painted like around Thanksgiving, I think, in preparation, in expectation of doing this video. And then, like I said, Kim had to have surgery and yada yada boo boo. So anyway, my intention is to put burlap on that wall, and let me rotate. I don't want to make anybody dizzy, but you can see where I've done some patching, and it doesn't have to be really much better than that, because the rest of the walls are going to be shiplap. So there's the closet. There's, I don't know who took the closet doors down. I assume the kids broke them. I don't know. But all that will come out. The trim will come off. Let me spin around real quick again and talk right here. There's no trim on the windows. It looks like there never has been trim on the windows, but I will be putting up trim, pretty much just what I did to my house in Florida. Looked like farmhouse. And so here's the wall behind me that I painted, and it's sort of a golden color. I got ladders and everything else here, so hang on, let me work my way over to that now that Riley knocked over the gate and stuff. Keep them out of here. So the wall is painted a gold. Of course, now that it's nighttime, you really can't appreciate that tone very much. I'll show you again in the daylight. And so that's the wall that's going to have the burlap fabric. And the reason I ended up going with that was because my friend Mike and his significant other Lynn, my really good dear friends, when I was explaining to Mike what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do the majority of the house in shiplap and do a couple of interesting, faux finish treatments here and there, and maybe some of that, I have this vision in my head. I don't know where yet. I don't know where I want to use it. But one of the things I want to do is I want to take the corrugated galvanized tin, like for roofs, for like porch roofs or whatever, it's like waffled, you know what I mean? And I want to put some patina and rust on that. I want to have some blues and greens and rust on that. And I'm going to use that somewhere in this house. I just haven't, I don't know yet where, but I'm going to. So anyway, so this room I want to be my art room. And I want to have the table kitty corner this way, so that when I'm painting and I look up, I'm looking out my windows and enjoying the nature that goes on out there. So behind me is where I would be hanging my art items and things I create, crafts and stuff that I would sell. So there's going to be a lot of nail holes going in and out. And so Mike's suggestion was, instead of having holes all over my shiplap, why don't I do a burlap fabric wall? And I was like, it's perfect. Could have had a V8. So here is the burlap. And it just goes on with liquid starch, like our parents used to use when they, at least when I was little, when they ironed, the tablecloths and all that kind of stuff. When I was real little, my dad's underwear, he wore those big, I don't know what they called them, bloomers. I don't know. They look like shorts, but they were underwear. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, they used to be ironed when I was little. I can remember them being ironed, and he always had a handkerchief in his pocket, and that would be ironed and folded up. Well, they don't do that anymore, but so they used starch on that stuff. And that was usually a spray. But the liquid starch they used to stiffen doilies that they crocheted. My grandmother was a big one for that. And so it's the same process. So you'll get to see me tomorrow. I'm going to roll on one section, the width of the fabric. And somebody's talking to me. Gail, you need to straighten out your video. It's sideways. Well, I got the camera sideways. It's supposed to be long. Is it not going this way? It's supposed to be, and I've got it on a stick, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing, Sue. Is that better or worse? It's supposed to be like sideways so you can see more. It's supposed to be like panning. Is it not doing that? So, well, shit. So, whoops, now that'll be a blooper and I don't know how to edit. So, anyway, I'm going to do a roll right behind me, the width of the fabric, which I think is 46 inches. I'm going to roll the liquid starch on and then show you how you apply the fabric to it. You hold it up at the top with some stuff, and which I'll show tomorrow, and up at the ceiling, and then once you've got it stuck on, you go back over it with another roll of the liquid starch, and then you let it dry. And so then when I'm poking holes in there for my art, it won't really show up, if that makes sense. All the many holes, the theory is you won't see as much of it. And then this wall is all prepped. I have to paint it with some, what do you call it? Primer. It's been a long day. I've been driving bus all day. I just got home, so I still got my bus shirt on. Fridays we can wear whatever. So anyway, that wall would be next, because we'll do shiplap, and I'll take you through that, how I do the shiplap on that. You won't have to watch me prime it, but and so that's it. And that's the piece that you kept seeing from 13 Whistling Pigs Art Studio that I put up on YouTube so we could find the channel. And that's getting one more coat of sealer, and then Emma and Marty will get that on Monday. So I kind of don't know what's happened to the video because Sue hasn't said any more. I don't know why you're viewing me sideways. It was supposed to, see if I go like that. Is that right? Video is working on my phone. Now it's going the other way. Now I've got it pointed in the other direction. Maybe it does one thing on a laptop and one thing on a phone, because I'm doing it on my phone. Thanks, Bob. So that's it. I just wanted to do a quick update and let everybody know. I don't know what time tomorrow I'll be doing it. The thing I hate is that I have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to do a live on YouTube, but I can do a live on Facebook whenever I want. And either way, it takes a long time. The longer the video, the longer it takes to get posted onto YouTube. It seemed, because it had been alive and it was coming from Facebook to YouTube, it seemed like it went a little quicker than when I have taken, like I did a video and uploaded it to Facebook, and it took forever, like hours, like 5 or 6 hours. It was really annoying. So I'm trying to work around the corners and, find a shortcut to making it go quicker on YouTube. So anyway, thank you, you two. I appreciate you both. Sorry it's sideways, Sue. I don't know. That's, one of the things I'll have to work on. So, I've got some goals. I'm obviously want to grow my channel, and so we have to start somewhere. So this is my first project. That's what I'm starting with. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.